What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Movie Fanatics with Luke and Michael. You guys know my co-host. He's no one new. What's going on?
Doing good. Shitty day at work today, but this show...
Literally same, dude. Had a shitty day today, but you know what? Let's kick back a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's kick back and talk some news. So,
we got some good topics to discuss.
Like Jim Carrey is in talks for a live-action Jetsons. Zach Kreger wants the Weapons prequel to stand on its own. And Lawrence Fishburne wants to play Charles Xavier if they ever remake X-Men. And of course, we'll also be talking November new releases that are coming up and also physical releases as well.
Yes.
So,
and Old
Restless is already here. So what's going on, man?
What's going on?
So, anyways, let's just get right to it. You guys already know what we start with is the weekend box office. Mm-hmm. It was a good weekend for the box office.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look. Oops, hold on. All right, in first place, Black Phone 2. Let's go ahead and take a look at the worldwide gross. 44 million. So it already passed its budget. I'm very impressed. Because this was a great sequel. I did already see it. It was a great sequel. Not quite as good as the first, but it was a great sequel. I mean, having the grabber basically be Freddy Krueger this go around, I thought was a genius idea. And Ethan Hawke just slipped right back into the role of the grabber. So, yeah, I loved it. There's really not much to complain about. So,
yeah,
I'm glad this lived up to my hype. I'm so happy it was good. But honestly, at this point, I don't think we need another one. Because even though I would have said at first that the first one stands perfectly on its own, I'm glad we got a sequel. We don't need more. Like, if this because of course it's going to make money, but that doesn't mean we need more.
And,
but you know what they say, Michael, money talks.
But I'll wait till 4K when it comes out.
But you still also have to watch the first one.
Yeah.
And plus, it's still October, so you might as well. Yeah. You might as well just watch the first one. So, because I don't think this will come out either until January or December. Honestly, like I don't know.
I'll treat it as a double feature.
I don't know. I mean, I actually rewatched the first film like 2 weeks in preparation for the sequel. So, but yeah, I might go see this one again. I really want to. But yeah, loved it. If you guys have seen Black Phone 2, let us know what you thought of it in the comments. In second place, Tron Ares, which literally would cause Disney another loss.
Which you did see.
Which I did see, and it was bad. I like the first two movies.
Yeah, I was going to say Tron Legacy was probably better, right?
Tron Legacy was actually pretty solid. Like, at least they were actually trying to go for something different. The story of Tron Ares, you've seen it all before. Like, good AI corporation and evil AI corporation. You've seen it before. And but of course, like the big positives that everyone says, the visuals and the soundtrack, all are great. But I hate saying this, but none of the performances were good in that movie. So, but even though I know a lot of people, I know a lot of people say Jared Leto is the one that ruins it for them. I disagree. Evan Peters ruined it. Because he plays this like cliched over the top villain and he tries to go way too over the top.
I heard now, since this is not doing well, no more Tron movies.
We're probably not going to get a fourth one. And you know what? I don't want a fourth one after seeing this. There was a good reason why I waited about a week to go see this. There was a good reason why I waited a week. So
what was that reason?
Because there's a movie that we haven't talked about yet in this box office list that we're also going to be talking about a little bit later.
Yes.
So that's your reasoning. Well, and plus also I didn't have time by then. So
yeah.
And third place is Good Fortune, which I did go see and I really, really enjoyed.
Let me just say, Black Phone 2 grossed 27 million. Tron Ares 11 million this weekend.
Good Fortune, that's a 67% drop for Tron.
Good Fortune made 6 million.
Yeah, I mean, but it made sense. Like, why it didn't make as much money is mainly because, of course, Black Phone came out and everyone was going to go see that one.
I'm tempted to see this film.
I mean, I know you want to see it because, I mean, just that trailer alone should just sell you on the concept. Like, Keanu Reeves plays an angel. Mm-hmm. What more can you want?
And also Seth Rogen and Aziz Ansari.
Aziz also directed it, so.
Mm-hmm. And he also directed it.
So there you go. It's not really going to reinvent anything in the comedy wheel, but it's very solid.
Yeah. Heard it's enjoyable.
But Keanu Reeves, like he steals that entire movie.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Let's see. Then fourth place, One Battle After Another, 43% drop.
3 million this weekend.
This movie lost $100 million, which is very sad. It makes me sad that it didn't do well at the box office, but no doubt in my mind that this will get Oscar talk. Like, there's no doubt about it. So, plus, I'm sad this movie lost money because it didn't.
Probably nobody wants to sit for 3 hours.
Well, I mean, I made the commitment, and plus, for one, it was worth it, and secondly, it's my favorite movie of the year. So, there you go. But please, guys, whenever this movie comes onto digital, please, I beg all of you, watch it.
I will check it out.
So, all right, let's go ahead and continue. All right, the film that I did see before seeing Tron was Roofman, which we are going to talk about here in a little bit.
Yeah, which I saw it yesterday.
So, like I said, we'll talk about this here in a little bit, so we're not going to go into too much detail here. 18 million. I'm kind of surprised it's not doing as well as I thought.
It had a $17 to $19 million budget, and I think it made 17, and I think the box office just went up a number.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think it's underperforming.
Yeah, but again, we'll just save your thoughts because we'll talk a little bit about it later.
Yeah, but it had a 54% drop,
which is kind of unfortunate. We're not really going to talk much about Truth and Treason. That's an Angel Studios movie. Yeah, we're not really going to talk much about that. I don't really care.
Gabby's Dollhouse.
49% drop, and it's gone from my theater.
As you would say, hallelujah.
Yeah, I'm glad it's gone from my theater. I'm still not going to watch it. I mean, it's on digital already. Still not going to watch it.
Get some. Only if you had super chats. Somebody would super chat you $100.
That still won't happen. And plus, a much better film just landed on digital today, which is The Long Walk. So, go watch The Long Walk, people. Because I'm still mad that film did not make enough money. The Conjuring Last Rites, that was a moneymaker.
49% drop. I mean,
482 million.
Yeah, big IP. We all know.
Yeah, I did not think that film was going to make that much money, but good on them. Good on them. But you know what that means? We're gonna get more.
Get another one.
After The Hunt, with a 964% increase after a limited release,
2 million so far.
which obviously means it's really underperforming. I've heard this film is terrible.
I've heard mixed things about it. I mean, the trailer. I watched the trailer and I thought it looked pretty interesting.
I don't know. From a lot of people, I've heard it is very, very boring. But
it's not a film that I would rush out to see in the theater.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait for digital on this one. I mean, there's better movies that Luca Guadagnino has made. I mean, he has made like Call Me by Your Name or the Suspiria remake and Challengers. That man has made better movies. So I don't know if I'm really gonna bother with this one, honestly.
And it's a return for Julia Roberts.
I don't know if I necessarily say return, because a couple of years ago she had the Netflix movie Leave the World Behind, which I thought was very good. Yeah, I really like that one. Soul on Fire, not much really else to discuss about that one because it made only $5 million.
Never heard of this.
Yeah.
It's from the director of Soul Surfer.
Yeah, you know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, my theater didn't even play that when Roofman came out because that was one of the other movies that was supposed to be playing. Yeah, they canned they canned that one just so they could get Roofman.
Yeah. And you know who directed it? It's from Luke's favorite director, Sean McNamara. we're still doing that watch along of Galgameth. What you said?
Anyway.
We watched the trailer when we finished the Movie Fanatics watch along. I mean, a Movie Fanatics episode, and I showed Luke the trailer. He's like, "It's not bad," although the CGI looks dated, considering it was 90s.
I know it was 90s, but it still looks like dog shit. But yeah, other than that, though, there's really not much else to talk about, really.
Demon Slayer's still kicking it.
It's already gone from my theater. I think it's actually gone from a bunch of theaters, like that are at least around me. But
Long Walk, now it's on digital, 47 million.
Yeah, so if you guys missed The Long Walk, go watch it now. It's on digital.
Smashing Machine, 82% drop, 15 million, big bomb.
Yeah, but it wasn't a bad movie.
Still, it's going to get Oscar talk for The Rock.
I don't know if it will at this point, because the hype for this film has like really died down. So I really don't see this one getting a bunch of Oscar talk, unfortunately. Like, I hate to break it to you, but I just don't see it happening anymore.
Look at this. But if I had legs, I'd kick you, an A24 film.
I've heard a lot of good things about that one coming out of film festivals. I haven't seen the trailer, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it. So
I just read the synopsis. It seems interesting. And it's coming from A24.
I mean, A24 always brings up a lot of interesting concepts.
I did get a A24 film trailer before,
which we will talk about here in a couple minutes. But yeah, other than
Woman, 78%.
Yeah, really underperformed.
Look at that. It really underperformed. Yeah, Jennifer Lopez's return. Look at that.
Yeah, I haven't really heard much about it anyway, so.
And I thought this would get Oscar talk as well after I watched that trailer.
Nope. Not at this point.
Not happening now.
But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, Good Boy with a 6 million.
Dude, I really want to see that. I really do.
I heard it's good.
I've heard it's really freaking sad, though.
I think Mike saw it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Strangers Chapter 2, 17 million. This underperformed.
Gladly.
Which, if they're ever going to release or do Chapter 3, it'll be straight to.
I think they shot all three movies like back to back to back.
Well, then,
So we just need to wait for a release date for Chapter 3. But think about this for a second before you say what you say.
Yeah.
Think about this for a second. They took Saw 11 off the release calendar to release this movie. Think about that. Like, I would rather get Saw 11 than this movie.
Well,
I don't care.
That franchise needs to end already.
Well, to be fair, Saw X made money. So, and plus, Saw is a very popular IP.
Yeah.
But The Strangers, like after how Chapter 1 turned out, people responded. So, yeah.
If Chapter 3 comes out, it's going directly to VOD.
No, they're still probably going to release it in theaters, which I think is stupid. I don't know. I mean, but what they teased in the post-credit scene for this movie for Chapter 3, I don't know what they're trying to go for. Like, what are they trying to do? But yeah, fuck that movie. But anyways, for this weekend to do our box office predictions, we have Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere, Shelby Oaks, Regretting You, and the new Chainsaw Man movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think Black Phone 2 might still maintain a number 1 spot.
Yeah. Springsteen, I saw the trailer to it. I'm like, it looks okay. I mean, I like Bruce Springsteen's songs. His music is great, but...
And I love Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, but this is not a film that I'm going to rush out to see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I hope it's good. I will go see it this weekend.
I did get the trailer before Roofman for that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even seen the trailers. Like, I've seen like a couple of like promotional spots for it, and it's like one certain concert scene with Bruce Springsteen.
And Regretting You, I also got the trailer before Roofman, and I thought it looks decent.
That looks really solid. Like, I think the one thing that might give it an advantage for it actually being good, it's from the same guy that directed The Fault in Our Stars, which is a great film.
I have not seen it.
Dude, that is such a sad movie. Like, it is really sad.
It's depressing.
Yeah, it's really freaking sad. But also, the same guy directed The New Mutants, which...
Directed that movie.
Yep, the same guy that directed The Fault in Our Stars and Regretting You made The New Mutants.
And I do like that film.
It's okay, but it's not great.
Yeah.
Like, it is not great. Like, that movie has serious problems.
It does have problems, but at the end of the day, I like the film, but it's not a great movie, right?
It's better than Dark Phoenix, though. Just gonna say that. It's better than Dark Phoenix. But I think as far as like what's gonna take over number 1, like I said, it's still gonna be Black Phone 2. Chainsaw Man, I think, is gonna come in close.
Chainsaw Man, I think it will be number 2. I think they're gonna pull a Demon Slayer when that topped the box office.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens here because I still think Black Phone 2 is still gonna maintain number 1. Like, honestly, without question. Because when I went and saw it Friday night, packed house. Like, it was a packed house. So, like, I could see that happening again. So, and I know we did talk about this off stream that Begonia, the new Yorgos movie, is technically releasing this weekend. Limited. So it's going to get more of a box office outcome
on Halloween.
Like, it's gonna get more of a box office outcome on Halloween. So
don't forget that weekend we have Begonia, and now we have the re-release of Back to the Future for its 40th anniversary.
I don't know what my theater's getting that weekend, dude. Like, I'm hoping for Begonia, but I would not mind seeing Back to the Future on the big screen, though. I wouldn't mind.
I already saw it on the big screen, and it was amazing. I know that they're gonna release it in IMAX. I don't even know if my AMC is gonna get Back to the Future in IMAX. If it does, I'm definitely going. Yeah,
but I really do want to go see Begonia, though.
Speaking of Back to the Future, it is Back to the Future Day.
That's right, Back to the Future Day, people. But yeah, I really do want to go see Begonia, though. I really do. Like, that trailer really intrigued me on the premise.
I gotta check out
Like,
the trailer.
I'll just kind of give you the rundown. So Jesse Plemons works with his cousin, and he's a paranoid conspiracy theorist who believes that aliens are going to take over the planet. And Emma Stone is this highly corporate executive for this pharmacy company, and he believes that she is one of the aliens.
Why do I feel like this is War of the Worlds, but done differently?
This is pretty much done in Yorgos' style. So, but we'll look at the trailer after the stream is over because we don't want copyright.
It just makes me think of War of the Worlds, except the aliens. The aliens are, coming to Earth. Like in War of the Worlds, they come to Earth, but
in Begonia, Jesse Plemons is a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
So, but again, we'll look at the trailer after the stream is over because we don't want copyright.
Yeah.
So,
but that sounds interesting. That synopsis sounds interesting.
All right. Let's go over one topic and then we will get into a review for Roofman. So, Jim Carrey is in talks for a live-action Jetsons movie, which Old Restless did say in the comments, I'd like a Jetsons movie.
Well, we haven't gotten the Jetsons film since the animated one. That was back in 1990.
Yeah. 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, and happy Back to the Future Day.
Yeah. I mean, they never did a live-action Jetsons movie. We got Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, we have Flintstones and Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Flintstones and Scooby-Doo in live action. And
for live
technically Tom and Jerry, but I don't know if I'd really count that.
Property. But Jetsons is the only.
You keep cutting out there, dude.
Jetsons is the only. Tom and Jerry. You hear me?
I was about to say, dude, you keep cutting out. It's probably your internet again.
Yeah. Do you hear me?
I can hear you now. Like I can still hear you. It's just
I was saying Tom and Jerry is more of like MGM, like around that, like that. I mean, Hanna-Barbera did work on some Tom and Jerry, but it's not their.
But it's not technically their property. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, for Hanna-Barbera properties that got live action, said the Flintstones and Scooby-Doo. Those are the only two. Jetsons never got any live action stuff.
Nope. But let's take a look here. We've confirmed that Jim Carrey is in talks to star in Warner Brothers live action feature The Jetsons, with Colin Trevorrow also eyeing to direct. Okay. And Trevorrow and Joe Epstein are in talks to write.
All right.
Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. I like Colin Trevorrow a lot as a director, but I think it's just mainly with the first Jurassic World because I did not like Dominion. But let's take a look. The show followed George Jetson, corporate suit dad, in a future world of flying cars, high rises, and moving sidewalk escalators. Yeah, just kind of giving us like the rundown of
rundown
of the show, and then the history of the Jetsons. Mm-hmm. So, just grossed over $20 million stateside for the 1990 movie.
The animated film, which I do like.
It's not bad. Yeah, really not much else to go over here.
Yeah. Warner's had no comment. So
Carrey, the number one blockbuster star of original feature comedies in the 1990s and early aughts. Those became extinct. In the streaming era, has found success in franchises like specifically Paramount's Sonic the Hedgehog. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And he might be playing George Jetson.
I mean, again, he's in talks, but it's not fully confirmed, obviously.
Not confirmed. Hopefully it gets confirmed. I would like to see how they would do Jetsons in live action.
It'd be interesting. Says Flintstones bombed. That's probably why they never did a Jetsons movie.
No, the Flintstones, the 1994 Flintstones film was actually a big hit when it came out.
Oh,
The only Flintstones movie that bombed was the prequel, Viva Rock Vegas.
but I think it's also due to critical response with that the live action Flintstones. It wasn't received well.
Yeah, it wasn't received well, but still, it was a big hit at the box office.
Yeah, but anyways, let us know what you guys think of this down in the comment section below.
I would like to see who they cast for the others, like Elroy, Jane.
Yeah,
Judy.
It'll be interesting with who they cast. So
please, if they're gonna cast, I think Spacely, please go with Danny DeVito. Please.
Okay, that's an interesting casting choice there, my friend.
I'm saying it right here. Please get Danny DeVito to play Spacely.
All right. Now let's just get right into it. Let's talk about Roofman. First of all, I'll give the basic rundown of the premise if anyone doesn't know what Roofman is about. It is a true story of Jeffrey Manchester, a guy who robbed 45 McDonald's, was sentenced to 45 years in prison, escaped from prison, and hid out in a Toys R Us for 6 months. So, but this one kind of takes that concept, tries to make it a little bit more lighthearted, which I think is a good idea. So, and basically when he falls for a divorced mom, played by Kirsten Dunst, he starts to basically live a double life.
Yep. Channing Tatum plays Jeffrey.
Let's see. We got my man Jacob. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, my guy. Hope you're doing well. Says, just because I want to know, from today to the end of the year, what is your most anticipated movie left? I can't lie, but the Blue People movie looks pretty cool. Avatar, Fire, and Ash.
Movie.
Good one, Jacob.
People, we call it Avatar.
It's a good one.
Wicked for Good. Is my most anticipated.
I don't know, dude. Like, there's a good chunk of movies that are coming out in November that I'm really excited for. I think I'm gonna stick with these two in particular. I'm gonna stick with these two. I'm gonna go with The Running Man and Keeper. Those are my two picks for sure. And plus, early reactions for Keeper have been very positive. So, and plus, you know me, I'm a big fan of Oz Perkins. So, but Running Man, that just looks awesome. I don't know what else to say. But anyways, let's continue talking about Roofman. Michael went and saw it yesterday. So, what did you think?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good movie. Channing Tatum, I thought, was good in the role. He basically portrayed Jeffrey Manchester as a guy who is, yes, he's a robber, but he's not like your typical robber where they go into a store and be like, "Give me the money now, or I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah.
He's more lighthearted. Like, he cares about the people. Like, in the beginning of the film where he comes into the McDonald's and he's like, go outside. This will be all over quick. I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
So like that, he plays that type, that different type than just, oh, give me your money.
Yeah, that kind, yeah.
But how he gets the nickname Roofman is because he cuts holes in the McDonald's roofs, and that's how he enters. I really enjoyed when he was in Toys R Us, because when he went in Toys R Us, nostalgia just blew me right in the face.
Yes.
Because that's how I remember Toys R Us.
Yep.
When I was a kid, all the way up to like my middle teens.
Yeah, dude.
And it just brought back memories. One thing I gotta say about Channing Tatum as Jeffrey Manchester, he's a very smart guy. and like hiding from the police. He ends up knowing how to shut off the security cams by looking in the book and typing in the password,
Yeah.
so he won't be recorded. So police or anybody that works there at the Toys R Us doesn't find out that he's basically just living in there. Uh, yeah,
Really quick. I want to really quick. Sorry to cut you off, but his Spider-Man pillow he had was the exact one I had when I was little. That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
And I liked how the way he designed it back there. Like he had like two TVs where he set up the baby monitors so he could watch everybody's move in there. And he had like two TVs there. He had like a lamp, a big lamp. He had a Spice Girls poster on the wall. And I liked how he met Lee, played by Kirsten Dunst. How he had like the baby monitor camera in Peter Dinklage's office, and Channing Tatum got to hear Kirsten Dunst's character like, "Oh, I need a Saturday off because I'm divorced. I have my two daughters, and the process is not great." And then Peter Dinklage is playing like an asshole manager and saying, "Well, if it's Toys R Us related, we could discuss it. If it's out of work, don't discuss it." And so,
like, if you've ever worked in retail, then we all have had a manager like that.
I work in retail, and I know how that is.
Exactly. Like, I've worked in 2 different retail jobs, and I know how that is. Like, I do know how that is.
Yeah, and since Channing Tatum sees that, he looks on the baby monitor camera, and he sees Peter Dinklage typing a code. And so when nobody's in the store, he goes on the computer, types in the code, and actually changes Kirsten Dunst's character's schedule. And that's how they end up meeting. And he goes with her to the church because he donates toys which were stolen from the Toys R Us. And he lives a double life, and he ends up making up a fake name for himself.
Yeah. So
and I liked how the way that he connected with Kirsten Dunst's youngest daughter. Like they had like a certain bond together, which I liked. It made me feel like really bad, like his own daughter. He's really close with his small daughter because he's divorced. His character, Jerry Manchester's divorced. He has two baby sons and a daughter, which he's really close with. And it just makes me feel bad. Like in that scene where he calls her and he doesn't even talk, and then his wife goes, "Don't call anymore." I feel a little bad.
Yeah, but yeah, we're not gonna dig too deep into spoilers here. I mean, I know this is a true story, but
and also what I like that the end of the movie, it shows everybody that was involved or knew Jeffrey Manchester.
Yeah. And I thought this was a great one, honestly. My only slight little nitpick is that I think there is a little bit of a pacing issues.
I felt that.
There was a little bit of pacing issues.
I felt that towards the middle of the movie.
I think honestly, yeah, at that point. I think it's honestly at that point.
When after he goes to Kirsten Dunst's house and meets the daughters, that's when I felt the pacing kind of getting a little bit slow.
Yeah, the movie definitely has its slow pacing, but I think it's really well made. I mean, the movie was shot on film, it looks incredible.
5mm.
It looks incredible. Yeah, I think Channing Tatum honestly delivered his best performance of his entire career.
Definitely.
Because a lot of people know him for his comedic chops, but you never really see him taking on much dramatic chops. In this movie, he gets to balance it very well.
Yeah, it's there's some comedic stuff in here. They market it as a comedy, but
Yeah.
it's not all comedy. It's pretty much, you would say, a drama. It's more of a drama than a comedy film.
Dramedy, basically.
Comedy, yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say about this one. I mean, great acting, great filmmaking, very funny, and it's got great dramatic and intense moments.
And sad that it's underperforming.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I'm glad this movie came out. Like, it's great. And if you guys have not seen it, go and see it. Like, it's really worth your time.
But I did get some trailers before the film. Of course, it started off with Anaconda.
That looks really fun.
It does. And then the A24 film that I mentioned earlier that they played was Marty Supreme.
That looks pretty good, actually. I saw the trailer for that in front of Smashing Machine. That looks good.
Then I got Springsteen, and then Regretting You was the last trailer.
I did get the trailer for Regretting You. I did get that for sure. Let me see what else. It was that. Okay. It was Predator Badlands, Regretting You, then The Running Man. I got the final trailer for Predator Badlands, which that looks awesome. I can't wait.
Let me guess, the Running Man trailer was the first trailer, right?
No, Predator Badlands was the first trailer.
No, I meant to say the Running Man first trailer.
Oh, the first trailer. My bad. Yeah, it was the first trailer. It wasn't the new trailer. Well, the new trailer hadn't come out by that point yet.
Yeah,
I don't think, because I went and saw this on Thursday night, so I don't think that trailer was out by then. Like, I went and saw it on the Thursday it came out. So, but yeah. So yeah, I got some pretty good trailers. I mean, I've been getting that trailer for Predator Badlands quite a bit lately, which I'm not complaining. Just been getting that trailer a lot lately. Tatum was pretty good in Foxcatcher. That's a good one. That is a good one. Where basically Steve Carell plays as John DuPont, and he like kills it in that role.
I'm not a huge fan of Steve Carell.
But if you actually want to see him pull off like good dramatic work, that dude can work his ass off, dude. And he's great in that movie. Like, it's got him, Mark Ruffalo, and Channing Tatum. Really solid drama. But anyways, that is our review for Roofman. As far as the grade goes, I'm giving this an A. It's great.
Giving it an A as well.
Yeah. So I didn't get a chance to review it because, again, I was busy. I was out of the town for the weekend when this came out.
I reviewed it, so check out my review on my channel.
Yeah. But like I said, just didn't get a chance to. Was busy over the weekend. So, but I do have a review out for Black Phone 2 if you guys want to go check that out.
I pumped out 2 movie reviews this week.
But also, if you guys just want a short review on Tron Ares, just go see Black Phone 2. Simple as that. Boom.
I was gonna I did an out of theater reaction, but I was still in the theater for Roofman. So
funnily enough, now that you mentioned that, I did technically record an out of theater reaction for Roofman. I just forgot to post it.
Mine didn't come out good. I like watched it back, and then it was like all muffled. I was like, all right, I'm not posting it.
Yeah.
But I was still in the theater. Like, the movie was over, and on like how the way like my Alamo plays a movie after the movie's over, it just says, theater clean in progress. So
gotcha.
It was on the screen, and so I recorded like my out of theater reaction to it, but the audio wasn't that great.
Yeah.
I should start doing that though, because I know you and Mike do it as well.
Yeah, I do. I've been doing out of theater reactions. I haven't posted one on my channel since the Smashing Machine. I've been morely posting those on my TikTok. I did post ones for Good Fortune and Black Phone 2 on my TikTok page. But I think I probably will post ones for Regretting You and Springsteen Deliver Me from Nowhere this week. But we'll see. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. Eddie Murphy has a documentary coming up on Netflix here very soon.
Yep. Which I'm interested in checking out.
I mean, I love Eddie Murphy. He's one of the comedians that made me love movies as much as I do.
Even though he's been on his films have been on a steep decline.
Dude, it's been a really rocky road for him as of recently. Like, after Dolomite Is My Name, it's been a really rocky road. But then Beverly Hills Cop Axel F comes along and is like, okay, he still got it. But then we get The Pickup, which, again, goes on a decline. Let's see. The thing is not coming up for some reason. Yeah, it's not coming up on my end. Oh, now it is.
Oh, here we go.
But really quick, I want to read old. Yeah, but really quick, I want to read Old Restless comment. Out of theater action is good because the movie is very fresh in the mind. Yep.
That's true.
So Netflix has set a premiere date for the Eddie Murphy doc, Being Eddie. Coming to us from Deadline. On Wednesday, November 12th, it will be on Netflix. Helmed by two-time Oscar winner Angus Wall. The synopsis notes, it goes without saying there is only one Eddie Murphy. No other teen comedian shared a stage with Jerry Seinfeld at 17. Joined the cast of Saturday Night Live right out of high school. No actor has ever played a cop, a doctor, and a donkey, and dominated every facet of Hollywood he's touched. Fewer still have been A-list celebrity for over 4 decades and never succumbed to its darker side. Yeah. Even though, again, in regards to box office and other movies in general, he has been on a bit of a rocky track record. But he's still Eddie Murphy. I don't know what else to say. Let's see. See appearances from Arsenio Hall, Brian Grazer, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Jamie Foxx, Jeffrey Katzenberg, Jerry Bruckheimer, Jerry Seinfeld, John Landis, Keanu Thompson, Kevin Hart, Michael Che, sorry. Pete Davidson, Ruth Carter, Tracy Ellis Ross, and Tracy Morgan. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I mean, like I said before, who doesn't love Eddie Murphy? What else do I really need to say about that? Exactly. Even if he makes bad movies, he's still trying his best.
And he's made current, bad movies. Like
I mean, most recently, The Pickup.
Norbit, Pickup.
To remember 1,000 Words. I didn't like that one.
Guilty pleasure for me.
Adventures of Pluto Nash. Yikes. That one is bad. But anyways, let's go on to Lawrence Fishburne being open to playing Charles Xavier.
Mm-hmm.
If they ever reboot X-Men, is what we're saying here.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and take a look.
Come to us from Slow Line.
Deadline.
No, Slow Line, because it's slow.
Oh. And shuts down joining Star Wars universe. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. Okay, it is being slow. Internet. Old Restless says Pluto Nash is one of the worst of all time. You don't say. It's not good. We are having internet connection issues, apparently.
No word.
The heck? Trying to see.
Try it again.
Yeah, internet's being shit, apparently.
Yep.
No offense to you, man. No offense.
Ray, it's not my internet though. It's Deadline being slow.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes you keep cutting out, like you keep cutting in and out of it, so maybe that's why. All right, let's look at it again.
Yes.
All right, let's try this again. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the article. It's a shame too because Pluto Nash killed the director's career. Interesting. Wait a minute. Oh, you made Tremors and City Slicker. Oh, that's right. It's Ron Underwood. Yeah. The guy that made Tremors made Pluto Nash. Forgot about that. Oh. God. That is insane. Just hearing that. But yeah, I love Tremors. But anyways, let's we're getting a little bit off topic, so let's go ahead and take a look. Lawrence Fishburne is clear about which film franchise he would like to join, and he makes it known at New York Comic Con. The Matrix actor. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, they had a Matrix reunion at Comic Con. They had like a panel.
Gotcha. Okay. The Matrix actor made it known he was open to joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe as X-Men gets a reboot, but is not keen on the idea of joining the Star Wars universe. I know that they're talking about the X-Men now, so at this point, I want one of two things. The first thing would be, what do you think about Lawrence Fishburne as Professor X? Confirmed that the studio is working on a reboot of X-Men with Thunderbolts. Director Jake Schreier set to helm the film. Yeah, I'm taking a look here. Yeah, this one's just kind of going over the history of Charles Xavier. I'm watching everything. I'm watching every Star Wars. I'm in the middle of Rebels now. And man, I'm good on the couch with Star Wars. I don't need a lightsaber. I don't pew pew. I don't need it. I don't pew pew. Oh my God, I love Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah. That was pretty funny. I don't pew pew. I don't need it.
Restless, was Fishburne at Comic-Con? Yes, he was.
Yep, at New York Comic Con.
For a Matrix reunion panel, which I wish I would have went to.
Dude, that would have been so cool going to a Matrix reunion panel.
I was there on Sunday when it happened, and just didn't get like a ticket to it.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next one.
I think Lawrence Fishburne could pull off Charles Xavier. Of course, he won't top Patrick Stewart.
I don't know if he really could top James McAvoy, because James McAvoy was a great Charles Xavier. But Patrick Stewart's like the OG Professor X.
Yeah, like when you think of X-Men films, you think of Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
Yeah, I mean, even though James McAvoy's fucking great as Professor X.
Yeah, the two that stands out when you watch the X-Men films, Patrick Stewart as Professor X, and also Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, as Logan.
There you go. But also, speak on New York Comic Con, Mortal Kombat 3 has been announced.
And the sequel hasn't even come out yet.
So director Simon McQuoid is that confident in this sequel. Like, here's the thing. If they announce a sequel to a movie that hasn't even come out yet, then they are that confident that either the sequel will do well in regards to critic response and do well in regards to box office. So, yeah, I mean, ever since they debuted the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2, I was like, ticket bought. Give me my ticket. What?
No, I was like, yeah, that I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat 3. You know, if Mortal Kombat 2 does really well, which I know it's probably going to.
It's Mortal Kombat, so I really have no doubts. And plus, they're bringing in a Mortal Kombat character favorite, Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
And it's going to be focused on the tournament.
Which that teaser at the end of the first movie was great, of Johnny Cage being there.
Like, you want to know something funny? Before they even announced Carl Urban to be Johnny Cage, that was like he was like the one person I was thinking of to play Johnny Cage. Like, Carl Urban was like he was my first choice. So.
But yeah, they have confidence that Mortal Kombat 2 is going to do well.
But really quick before we get into this article, have you ever played Mortal Kombat?
Yes, I played the first one on a Super Nintendo all the time because my cousin had it, and I would always play it, and that started my love of Mortal Kombat. Did not play Mortal Kombat 2 or 3. Mortal Kombat 11, I really enjoyed just by the graphics of it. I was like mind blown.
I'm trying to see if I can find it, because I actually have one of the Mortal Kombat games for the Nintendo 64, which is right here. I got Mortal Kombat 4 for the Nintendo 64, and this is a great game. And then who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character to play as?
Johnny Cage.
Either, I got a tie answer. Scorpion or Johnny Cage? Like, I got to go with either Scorpion or Johnny Cage.
Well, I like, I play as Johnny Cage. I play as Liu Kang.
See.
Forgot the guy's name.
Remember. I don't remember the name, but another great character, Kano.
Yeah, Baraka.
Baraka.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But Kano's another great character.
I always win with Baraka.
Nice. Old Wrestler says, I had Mortal Kombat Trilogy on Nintendo 64. Nice. Sub-Zero, Liu Kang.
I'm going to come back in and refresh, because if we want to pull up another article, the share screen is frozen.
Gotcha. Okay. But also, guys, if you are fans of Mortal Kombat, let us know your favorite Mortal Kombat game in the comments. I played a couple of like arcade versions of Mortal Kombat, but I've never played like the console game, like, you know, the Super Nintendo version or the Sega Genesis Mortal Kombat. But again, I do have Mortal Kombat 4 for Nintendo 64, which again, very fun game. All right.
Now,
Let's try this again.
we're good. I'll put up an article for Mortal Kombat 3.
All right.
So this was, of course, announced at Comic-Con on Saturday.
Yep.
Last Saturday.
Last Saturday. Greenlit as director and cast talks sequel expectations and delay at New York Comic-Con. We talk about the sequel's blockbuster energy and IMAX release, while revealing a third installment is already in the works. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Old Wrestler says, the Mortal Kombat 2 game was my favorite. Nice.
And there we go.
Oh, wait, hold on. So it's taking a look. Jeremy Slater revealed that New Line and Warner Brothers had already greenlit the next film at the end of the sequel Saturday New York Comic-Con panel, telling the excited crowd to show up to the theaters next summer and make sure they know there's an audience for this movie because we want to keep making them for you guys. Alongside cast members Carl Urban, Adeline Rudolph,
Tati Gabriel.
Toddy Gabriel.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
I was just
Tati Gabrielle. I'm sorry.
Toddy Gabrielle again. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't do well with pronunciations. And Martin Ford, where they talk sequel delays and what fans can expect out of the next chapter. Release shift from October to May 15, 2026, which is actually now May 8th, 2026. So
they moved the date again?
They moved it up this time. So it's on May 8th now, 2026. So a week before it was actual delay. So victim of our said the sequel was delayed as a result of being a victim of our own success. Interesting to say the least. See, every time people have seen this movie, it's gained momentum. We've created a massive summer blockbuster, so I think we should all be proud of the fact that Mortal Kombat 2 and the franchise itself is going to kick off next year. Yes, we have to wait, but it's going to feel massive when it comes out. But, hey, what's up, dude? How's it going? Says, hey, gentlemen, I'm at work, but I miss you guys. Well, great to see you, buddy. Mr. Michael. But yep. BTS feature. Yep. Fatalities, the flawless victories, and a massive scale before a promising sequel that is bigger in every way possible. All right.
All right.
I kind of figured they were going to go bigger because of the fact that now they're incorporating the tournaments.
Yeah.
So. But yeah. I don't think there's really much else to really say. Oh, my God, that is a... All right. I'll go ahead and read this off. The goal was after the first one came out, really to make Mortal Kombat 2 feel like a full-length feature version of the tone we created in the opening of Mortal Kombat 1. We felt that we just scratched the surface. There's so much more to Mortal Kombat, to the lore, so much to work with that I thought we could just expand on everything onto an even greater scale. It was about pushing the boundaries with everything. I wanted to have much more emotion with the characters. So there were much higher highs and lower lows. I wanted us to journey through all of the realms and different places, levels, and environments you can go to in Mortal Kombat. I wanted us to spend more time in those places and to be able to use the treasure trove created over the years. All right.
A lot more.
Yeah. But pretty much case in point with this topic, I can't wait for Mortal Kombat 3. Even though, yes, we haven't gotten Mortal Kombat 2 yet.
But like
just
I said,
the fact that
they're confident that Mortal Kombat 2 is going to do well.
I mean, again, Mortal Kombat has a fan base, like they said.
Huge fan base.
A huge fan base. And plus, when I saw the 2021 Mortal Kombat in theaters, it was a packed house. Yeah, it was a packed house when I went and saw it. And it was great. Like, and that movie, I'm kind of biased because that was the first movie that got me back to going to the movies as much as I do now. So I have that movie to thank. But even then, it's still a really, really freaking fun movie. So, anyways, let's go on to the next topic. Lady Gaga has joined the sequel for The Devil Wears Prada. Did we really need a sequel to The Devil Wears Prada?
I have not seen it.
Let's just breeze through this one really quick. We don't really need to pull up an article.
Let's just say that this could possibly go in Joker for a do territory.
I don't think it's going to go in that territory if I'm really thinking about it. Because, I mean, Joker Folie à Deux was just a big this to the fans. So, yeah. But I don't really think I needed to see a sequel to The Devil Wears Prada. The Devil Wears Prada is a good movie by itself. We don't really need a sequel 20 years after the first one. So 20 years too late, basically, is what I can say. Anyways, so Zach Kreger has something to say about a Weapons prequel involving Gladys.
Yes.
So, and of course, Weapons was a huge hit at the box office, deservedly so.
Which it just came out on 4K last week, and I still have yet to pick it up.
And you got to watch it.
Yeah, because Amazon, I want to get off of Amazon, but they'll freaking delay it to like, oh, this won't arrive until November.
Oh, dude. Well, to be fair, like that 4K sold out like that. So it's not really shocking to me because, I mean, Weapons is a great film by itself. But again, a lot of people I talk to pretty much agree. It's a fantastic movie. So I'm not really surprised. And plus, it is the horror film this year that everyone is talking about.
I thought it was Sinners.
Well, the latter half. How about that? Talking about wants a Weapons prequel about Gladys to stand on its own. So let's take a look at the article. Let's see. With one of the biggest horror films of the year, Zach Kreger wants his upcoming prequel, Weapons, to be its own best. It'll be its own beast. My bad. Misread that. It's crossed my mind, said Zach Kreger. But I think that the Gladys story is such an interesting story that I think it's going to feel very separate and stand on its own 2 feet. And I don't think it's going to diminish Weapons. Which, again, we're not going to dig too deep into spoilers about the character of Gladys in Weapons because, of course, this guy down here hasn't seen it.
No.
Um, if you guys have seen the movie Uncle Buck and you remember Amy Madigan, she plays Gladys in this one, and that is an incredible performance, I must say. Very, very creepy. The thrill of my life to see Amy and what's been going on with all of this has been great. Has been so great. I can only hope that there's a lot of Halloween Gladyses out there. Interesting. After Deadline confirmed in August that New Line is in early talks for a prequel to Weapons, Kreger said he was ready for the origin story. I had it kind of in my pocket before the movie came out. Interesting. So, but again, I'm not going to spoil anything about the story of Aunt Gladys in Weapons. So, anyways, let's go ahead and
I will order myself a copy at some point.
You just got to hope that Amazon will put it back in stock and not continue delaying it.
I definitely do want to watch this film.
All right.
By the way, let's, before we do that, let's see if for anybody that wants to buy Weapons on 4K, let's see if Amazon got it in stock. So
my Walmart didn't even have the 4K in stock. So
here you go, folks. Let's just see if you're interested in buying Weapons on 4K. See if Amazon has it in stock here. Okay.
All right.
Nope. Screen here. Okay. There you go.
All right. Let's take a look. For 27, it says get it by Monday, October 27th.
Mm-hmm.
So again, just originally it did say, originally it did say that or like around November is when it was gonna about arrive. So it was going to arrive at about November, so but anyways,
you guys could order it.
There you go. But anyways, let's talk some November new releases and see what we got coming up.
Yes.
I mean, we got a stacked month in November.
Pretty stacked month.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. So, kicking it off in November 7th is Predator Badlands.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm really excited for.
I don't care. I haven't seen any of the Predator films.
I was actually really concerned initially when they said it was going to be PG-13. But when they said it was just going to be creature gore, I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that.
So it is PG-13.
It is going to be PG-13. But again, because of the fact they said it was mainly creature gore and not human blood, that makes a lot more sense for why they're going for a PG-13 rating. Which I'm not going to complain. Just the first time when I heard that, I was like, oh. And then when I heard creature gore, made more sense.
I like that Elle Fanning is in it.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I was a huge fan of Prey and Killer of Killers, which were the two previous films that Dan Trachtenberg also did for the Predator franchise.
So there's only two people in the cast here?
Well, two main people that are in the cast.
Only going to follow two main people throughout the movie?
So, I mean, there is going to be other human characters involved. They are revealed in the trailer, but I don't think they've revealed who else is going to be in the movie. So
this has a tie-in prequel comic book set shortly before the events of Predator Badlands will be published on November 12th.
Interesting.
I
All
guess
right.
I guess that's the comic book and then watch Predator Badlands.
I don't know. Skylar says, when does The Long Walk come out on Blu-ray? We will talk about that in the physical media releases.
Yes.
Nuremberg. Yeah, Nuremberg. I've heard very mixed things coming out of film festivals.
That trailer, I saw that trailer, looks so boring to me.
And I like the cast, but
good cast, but that trailer was so boring.
We'll see what happens. I mean, even though at the same time, kind of looking at that poster, that kind of looks a little bit Oscar baity.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, look, we got Rami Malek, Russell Crowe, Colin Hanks, Michael Shannon in it.
Richard E. Grant.
Richard E. Grant.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe it could be good.
Takes place during the Nuremberg trials.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Let's see. Die My Love is a movie I've been hearing a lot about as of recently.
I have not heard of this.
It's directed by the same person who did a movie called You Were Never Really Here.
Lynn Ramsey.
Yep, Lynn Ramsey. Yeah, Lynn Ramsey. Yeah, she did the movie You Were Never Really Here with Joaquin Phoenix, which is a criminally underrated movie.
Jennifer Lawrence, Robert Pattinson, Lakeith Stanfield, who was
Nick Nolte.
Who was also in Roof Man.
Yep. Yeah, we did forget to mention that Lakeith Stanfield plays as Channing Tatum's army buddy in Roof Man.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really good in it too. But also, yeah, like we said, Lakeith Stanfield, Nick Nolte, and Sissy Spacek. Great cast.
A good cast there.
So, yeah, but I don't think my theater is going to play this one. That is for damn sure.
I have not seen the trailer for this.
Like, I read the synopsis not too long ago, and I was like, yeah, this seems really interesting.
Yeah, it does. I just read the premise here. I'm like, yes, this does sound interesting. Oh, Martin Scorsese is one of the producers of it.
There you go. And I see that also Jennifer Lawrence is also producing this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And Lynn Ramsey co-wrote the screenplay.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a look. What else we got? Christie. That's another one I'm looking forward to with Sydney Sweeney. Telling the true story about boxer Christy Martin.
I like Sydney Sweeney. I don't care for this.
I love a good sports biopic if they do it right. I mean, I like ones especially about boxing.
Acres of Movie says cast Ed Harrison prequel for Weapons.
Well, I don't know really about that, but we'll see.
Ethan Embry.
Ben Foster, Katie O'Brien.
Chad Coleman. Wow, he's in it as Don King.
Yep.
I like Chad Coleman ever since Walking Dead.
But yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen a trailer for it though.
Let's see what else we got. There's not really much else that is coming out that weekend.
Yeah.
At least for what I see. So let's get to the big weekend right here of November 14th.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with The Running Man.
The Running Man.
The second adaptation of the Running Man novel from Stephen King. But this one is being helmed by the man himself, Edgar Wright.
Right.
And a great cast right here. Glenn Powell, William H. Macy, Coleman Domingo, Michael Cera, and Josh Brolin.
So looking forward to this film. That second trailer was so fun.
Yeah, this is day one right here. I'm seeing this day one. Yeah, like,
and yes, I do enjoy the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a fun film.
It's fun, but very dated.
But point
And
state, yeah.
and I've heard from a lot of people that have read the book that they changed a lot from the book. But from what I've heard of this one,
They're following the book.
yeah, I've heard this one is following more of the source material. So, but either way, I can't wait. This looks so fun.
I like the poster too.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It looks good from the trailers.
I haven't
But
seen
I think it's a little bit too late for a Now You See Me 3. Because if you wanted to do a third one, it should have come out at least 2 or 3 years after Now You See Me 2.
Yeah. So this is 9 years later.
Yes, like, because remember, Now You See Me 2 came out in 2016. This is almost a decade after Now You See Me 2. Which I enjoy the Now You See Me movies, but again, this is too late. I mean, you got a good director and a great cast, but this kind of seems a little bit too much like the other two films and looks, again, like I said, 10 years too late.
And let me just mention that they're already in talks for a fourth movie.
So they must be very confident that this one was going to do well, which
I don't think so.
I don't know, because again, I don't really hear enough. I don't hear a lot of people talking about Now You See Me anymore. Like, I don't hear anyone talking about those movies. Like, I enjoy them. Like, they're really fun movies, but they're not ones that you hear about every day.
Yeah.
So, but I hope for the best. All right. The next one is another one that I mentioned for most anticipated is Keeper.
Osgood Perkins.
Yep, Osgood Perkins. And the dude's already got another script on display right now. I think they already finished filming, I'm guessing, for his next film called The Young People. Osgood Perkins is just on a roll as of recently because of how much money Longlegs made. He's just been cranking out movies one after another. So, but yeah, the trailers for this looked really, really intriguing. So, it's kind of funny to me. This is his third movie in under 3 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But again, with how much money Longlegs made, like, that dude's just going to keep cranking out movies. So, anyways, next up is Eternity, which I did see the trailer for, and it looks pretty solid.
I like the trailer.
Excuse me.
I think it has a very interesting premise as well.
Very intriguing premise. Where it entirely takes place in the afterlife. Like, that is a very unique premise especially for a rom-com. Like, that is very different.
And it's an A24 film.
It stars Miles Teller, Callum Turner, and Elizabeth Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
Again, another great cast. I think I got the trailer for this in front of Smashing Machine. Again, looks really solid. All right, let's see what else. Jay Kelly, that's the new Noah Baumbach, George Clooney, and Adam Sandler film.
There's going to be another Oscar nom for Adam Sandler here.
Probably. And it looks like it's going to select theaters in November, but coming to Netflix in December. So a limited release in November, but a Netflix release in December. So I will be watching this in December.
Good cast. George Clooney, Adam Sandler, Laura Dern, Billy Crudup, Stacy Keach, Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, it's got a really solid cast. But I've been looking forward to it, especially since it's Adam Sandler doing another dramatic role.
Since Uncut Gems.
I mean, The dude's done it from time to time before. Uncut Gems. I mean, he did like Punch Drunk Love and Spanglish and Reign Over Me.
51st Dates.
51st Dates to an extent, but it's still one of his more comedic roles. But yeah, I'm excited to see Jay Kelly. All right, pretty much nothing else here. Trap House, we did talk about that once before. I think it was on your stream we did talk about this.
Yeah.
Thinking about this, I'm not really that interested.
It's the same premise like any other movie that we've seen before.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not really interested in this one.
And the poster looks like it's a film that would be direct to DVD.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a straight to DVD movie. So, I mean, you got a good director. I mean, it's the guy that did Stuber and Goon, but
yeah, which I enjoy Stuber,
but it doesn't really seem like a very good movie. So,
yeah, but he's done Michael Dowse. He did also 8-Bit Christmas as well, which I really enjoyed.
I was not a big fan of that one. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I liked it because think of it as a Christmas story, but with a Nintendo Entertainment System.
It technically is, but I mean, I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan. Yeah. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
Why we got this, a very Jonas Christmas movie? Why?
Don't really care.
Don't really care.
Red Supra 94 says Hustle's another great Adam Sandler film. Yes, that's another good one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Hustle.
Yeah, Hustle's a good one. All right, the 21st, the big one.
My most
Wicked for Good.
Wicked for Good.
All right.
This is going to be great.
I'm excited. I hope this is good.
And I want Mike to watch this film day one. Day one, man. You watch it day one, I'll watch Pulp Fiction.
Yep, we did talk about this on Michael's stream, by the way, for anyone that's needed of context. So,
yeah, Mike's been busting my balls just to watch Pulp Fiction all the time. He's like, "Well, you watch. Well, you know what's another good movie that you haven't seen? Pulp Fiction." So I made a bet with him. I'm like, "You watch Wicked for Good when it comes out day one. I'll watch Pulp Fiction."
There you go. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
This sequel is actually going to be shorter than the first one,
which is good. Honestly, I think that's a good thing. Let's see, Sisu Road to Revenge. I'm really looking forward to. For a lot of great things coming out of Fantastic Fest. A lot of people have said this is better than the first one. So basically, it's finished John Wick, but if John Wick was a gold miner. Like, basically, like, I told this to Michael on his stream last week. Basically, I kind of sold it as this. Like, basically, a guy who finds gold is trying to travel to the nearest bank, which is miles and miles away, is basically hunted down by a bunch of Nazis. So basically, this guy just takes them out one by one. So, no easier way to sell the concept. But yeah, I definitely cannot wait for the sequel. I'm not hoping it's better than the first film because I love the first movie, but I have heard a lot of people say it is better than the first one. So we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. And then the last big one is Zootopia 2, which the first one is one of, if not my favorite Disney animated movie of all time. Like, I love that first Zootopia.
I haven't seen it.
But like I said with Now You See Me, Now You Don't, this is a little bit too late. And plus, this was originally supposed to be a series for Disney Plus. And now it's confirmed to be a sequel to Zootopia. They did the same thing with Moana 2. Originally supposed to be a series going to Disney Plus, and then it got turned into a movie sequel. And that made money.
Yep.
So, but the trailers for Zootopia 2, it looks good. And we got Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman reprising their roles. And we also got Ke Huy Quan coming into the picture.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping this is a better movie than the two other previous films he's been in this year. Electric State and Love Hurts. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm interested. I'm more intrigued than I am excited.
This one sounded interesting. Rental Family.
We also did talk about this one last week on Michael's stream.
Mm-hmm. Brendan Fraser.
Yep.
The plot seems interesting.
This might also get a little bit of Oscar talk for Brendan Fraser.
And Brendan Fraser has been on a big comeback since The Whale,
which won him his first Oscar, which is well deserved.
I thought. So he was also at Comic-Con, which sadly I didn't get to meet him.
But I've heard he's a really nice guy to meet. So, but yeah, I'm interested in Rental Family. I've heard it's good so far from film festivals. All right, and then the last one to talk about is Wake Up, Dead Man, the new Knives Out movie. Again, same thing with Jay Kelly. This is getting a limited release in theaters in November, but going wide on Netflix in December. And I was a big fan of the first two Knives Out films, so I obviously cannot wait for this one. And with where they're going with this one in the trailers, I was actually really intrigued.
You haven't seen any of the Knives Out films.
The first one's great, and I think the second one's on Netflix, which is Glass Onion. I can't really tell you which one I prefer. Honestly, I can't really tell you which one I prefer because they're both on kind of equal footing for me. But if you ask me one day, I might say Glass Onion, but another day I might say the first Knives Out. But both are great murder mysteries. So, yeah, can't wait to see this one. But like I said, also with Jay Kelly, I won't be able to watch it until December, so I will watch it in December. So, but yeah, that's about it. Got a pretty good list of movies.
I'm only looking forward to Wicked for Good for November.
Not even Running Man. Wow.
And Running Man.
Wow. Too. Wow.
Well, it's Wicked for Good is my most anticipated. Running Man is number 2.
I mean, Wicked for Good would probably be my number 3 because I'm more looking forward to Keeper and Running Man. Honestly,
Keeper,
and that actually
wait until it comes on 4K.
Just wait to hear from us and see how it is.
Yeah.
But actually, I kind of take that back. Wicked for Good would be number 4 because it'd be Predator, Badlands, Keeper, then Running Man. But anyways, let's get to the November physical releases. To answer Skylar's question, when does The Long Walk come out on Blu-ray? That'll be in November.
Mm-hmm. We will get to that. All right, here we go. So kicking things off on November 4th, a 4K Criterion for The Breakfast Club, which is good. I'll probably
Uh,
get that.
Finally a US 4K release for Coda, former Best Picture winner, which I still have yet to watch. I know I have Apple TV Plus. What's wrong with me? I haven't seen it yet. Let's
Is that a
see.
re-release of Naked Gun on 4K?
I think that's a re-release of Naked Gun. I think that is. And then
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Outland's coming out from Arrow. That's a film that I want to check out that has Sean Connery in it. It's a space film.
Yeah,
from the 80s.
I haven't heard. I don't think I've ever heard of Outland.
I like the trailer. I watched the trailer. I thought it looked good.
Let's see what else we got. Vampires and The Howling are getting 4K steelbooks from Scream Factory.
Cool. I still have yet to watch John Carpenter's Vampires.
Well, again, it's October, so it's the perfect time to.
Didn't you say you're doing a watch along of Vampires?
One day I will.
Oh, okay.
Because next week, next Sunday is the last watch along for October, which is Trick or Treat. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at November 11th. Stacked freaking
The Mask
week.
is a must-buy.
We got The Mask. We got a re-release for Renfield on 4K. Let's see, Reanimator, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Spotlight, The Naked Gun, the new Naked Gun, by the way. Caught Stealing.
That's day
Together.
One.
Let's see, we also got Together coming out on 4K, which I'm really excited to own that one. That is a great film. But let's see, also Spinal Tap 2 is coming out on 4K. A re-release of The Grinch on 4K for its 25th anniversary.
Can't believe it's been 25 years.
Downton Abbey, the grand finale. Wicked getting a re-release on 4K, the Steelbook in particular. Same thing with Five Nights at Freddy's. And then him getting a 4K, which if you see that Steelbook right there, I did pre-order the Steelbook because that Steelbook is really nice.
I will check out the film.
I really do not think it's as bad as people are saying it is. Like, I don't think it's that bad. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what else we got. Let's see. November 18th. Nothing really too much that I can. Oh yeah, Paul's getting a 4K. Red Planet is getting a 4K. Out of Africa, Casino,
Dark City.
Dark City. Pulp Fiction's getting a re-release. The Steelbook is.
All right, you know what? I will pick up that Steelbook.
I only just have the standard 4K for Pulp Fiction.
Rent is coming out on 4K.
Yep. Yeah, there's not really much else for this week.
But Paul, I remember seeing in theaters, and I actually like that movie. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost.
I remember
Seth Rogen voicing Paul.
I remember when I was in middle school, that was one of those films, like whenever I had a sick day, like I would just pop that one on because I recorded it on the DVR when it was on IFC. I recorded on my DVR, and damn, that movie's funny.
It is very funny.
Anyways, let's continue.
You know what? Since we're talking about Paul, I got to mention the story when we saw this film. So, me and my two friends, we went to go to the movies to see this. And
all right.
This was back when, still at that time, you looked in the paper for movie times.
Gotcha.
And they had a movie time of I think 12 o'clock or so. So we get to the theater, and the start time of the movie wasn't until 2 o'clock. So
wow.
So we sat for 2 hours in the neighborhood, and just talking, chilling. We went to Dunkin' Donuts, got something, to eat or drink, and then by 2 o'clock we went to see the movie.
That's actually
Or
pretty
you know what?
hilarious.
So as I think about it, I dragged my two friends out for 2 hours to hang out
And then go see the movie.
and then go see the movie.
That's actually pretty funny. I can't lie. That's pretty funny. But anyways,
You know what?
let's
At least it was a nice day that day. I remember.
okay. But let's move on to the next one. All right. So to answer Skylar's question, there it is. The 4K Steelbook of The Long Walk on November 25th, which I also pre-ordered. Let's see. We also got
Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut, Pride and Prejudice, The Conjuring Last Rites.
Which I know you probably pre-ordered, right?
No, I didn't pre-order that. I pre-ordered The Long Walk, not The Conjuring. Let's see what else we got. See Romeo and Juliet.
Tromeo and Juliet.
Oh, Tromeo and Juliet. That sounds like a trauma film. just reading that title, that sounds like a trauma film.
Let me see. Is it a trauma film?
Oh,
released by Vinegar Syndrome.
Oh, that made me think it was a trauma film.
It's a trauma film.
Is it really?
It says Lloyd Kaufman. Yeah, because it says Lloyd Kaufman's Trauma and Juliet. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so it is a trauma film. Like, just reading that title, I am like, that sounds like a trauma film. That's crazy. But yeah, there's not really much else coming out that day, as far as I know.
Abbott and Costello films coming out on 4K.
Looks like it's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, from what I see, and also the Blues Brothers getting a steelbook.
The Blues Brothers getting a steelbook for its 45th anniversary.
Classic. I love the Blues Brothers. Jeez, I almost said it wrong. The Blues Brothers. God, dude, I cannot talk today.
Yeah, we got Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, meet the Invisible Man, meet the Mummy. So basically, Abbott and Costello films where they meet the Universal monsters.
That actually does come in the Universal Classic Monsters Collection box set that I have. Let me grab that. This one right here. Like, it's got Abbott and Costello, meet Frankenstein, meet the Invisible Man, meet the Mummy. Just got those ones. So, yeah.
I guess you could upgrade those to 4K.
Not when you have, like, all 30 of these movies in one box set.
True.
So, and you want to know how much I got this thing for?
$20.
$90. So, basically $3 per movie. If you think about that, $3 per movie. Oh, don't fall out. Sorry. Looked like the booklet was about to fall. No, it just looked like the booklet was about to fall out.
Oh.
So.
And then the last week of November, we got The Keep on 4K.
All right, let's go ahead and look on the Blu-ray side, because there's definitely going to be more to talk about here.
Yes.
Also, for anyone that is participating in the Scream Factory sale, if you can see up in the top of the screen that In the Mouth of Madness is $10. If you guys don't own it, buy it. But anyway, I just wanted to say that really quick. Yep. Wait, I was looking at the Ring box set up there. Oh, it's $40. Okay. I was looking at the
4K of In the Mouth of Madness. So.
Yeah, but that's just the Blu-ray one. I was looking at the top left corner of that. I saw that they had the Ring collection on 4K for $40.
Yeah.
I do want that, though. I really do, because I actually don't own the Ring. Let's see. Wolf Game Video. What's up, dude? Says, how's it going? Will you guys be dressing up for Halloween?
No.
I'll be dressing up as Pee Wee Herman and having a costume party. Haven't dressed up in years. Nice, dude.
Nice.
I don't know, man. But I'm probably going to go see a movie on Halloween, but I don't know what it'll be. But yeah, nothing much has really changed for the 4th from the 4K side. But let's go ahead and continue.
Nothing on the 7th.
Like we said, the 11th, we got like Together, Caught Stealing, The Naked Gun.
Yep. The Grinch re-release.
The Grinch, U571, Spinal Tap 2.
Here's one. Freakier Friday.
Yeah, Freakier Friday. That's right. Dude, it's going to be a stacked week on the 11th.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I will only get The Mask and Caught Stealing, baby. Him, I could probably wait.
You do need to see The Naked Gun, though.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so so they have Eden on the Blu-ray side here, but apparently I think that's just only getting a DVD. Because there's no official Blu-ray cover for it, so I don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
Friday the 13th, 8 movie collections getting a Blu-ray.
It's a re-release.
Re-release, yeah.
Wolf Game Video says, The Lost Boys is playing on Halloween where I live. Definitely thinking of seeing it. Nice, dude.
Good. I saw Lost Boys on the big screen.
Again, it depends on what my theater gets. I'm hoping for Begonia because I do really want to see it. And plus, I love Yorgos Lanthimos, so. But let's continue. Nothing really much else has changed for the 18th.
Nope.
Oh, Splitsville. Splitsville's getting a Blu-ray. I did watch that one last month, I think. Yeah, I really like that one.
It's like a George Lucas documentary.
Haven't heard about that one.
I'm George Lucas.
A Connor Ratliff story.
Yeah.
Haven't heard about that one.
5 years into performing as renowned filmmaker George Lucas in the cult comedy show the George Lucas own drive fulfillment in show business. Yeah, so it's not a George Lucas documentary.
Let's see. Wolf Game Video says, have either one of you seen any horror movies at the drive-in? I've always wanted to go see one at a drive-in, but the nearest one to me is about an hour drive. Does Ghostbusters count?
No.
I was about to say, like, I was thinking Ghostbusters is technically a horror comedy. I was saying because I don't know if Ghostbusters counts. Because I saw Ghostbusters at a drive-in. Because Ghostbusters is technically a horror comedy. So. I don't know if that counts. Okay. Wolf Game Video says it counts. So. So, my answer is Ghostbusters. Let's see. Nothing really much else has changed.
Yeah.
Let's continue. Yep, like we said, Conjuring, Long Walk. Let's see. Wolf Game Video says, I would love to see Creep Show at a drive-in. Nice. See, The Roses. I think that one was just announced today. Because that's another one that just landed on digital today. But yeah,
Yeah, Gabby's Dollhouse.
still not gonna buy it.
I will send you a copy.
You better not.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'll send it to Mike.
Hell no. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I think that is about it.
Coyotes.
I think that one just got a digital release today. I haven't really heard much good about it, which I don't know.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's about it for physical releases.
Mm-hmm.
So now, to segue into that, let's go for some recent physical media pickups. I've only got 4 things to show, and Michael's told me off stream he's only got 3 things.
Yep.
So go ahead and show what you got.
1 Blu-ray, 1 4K, 1 VHS.
All right, go right ahead.
Blu-ray. I did see the trailer for this. This came out in 1973, and it is a Jack Lemmon film that is very underrated. But the director directed The Karate Kid, and he directed Rocky. It's called Save the Tiger, and this film gave Jack Lemmon his Oscar win. But I saw the trailer for it. I'm interested in checking it out. It says Jack Lemmon plays Harry Stoner, a man caught in violent collision with his past and present existence. He believes there is nothing significant in his life except survival, and that instinct pushes him beyond moral conduct. He'll juggle the book supply woman for clients and even set fire to his own dress and manufacturing company. He is drawn to an America where life not only had values and heroes, but it all seemed worth living and building. But Harry is frightened to break away from the emptiness of his seemingly successful life. Save the Tiger grabbed early 70s anxiety by the tail and pointed a dark portrait of a dying American dream. The acclaimed film earned additional Oscar nominations for Best Supporting Actor, Jack Gilford, and Original Screenplay, Steve Shigan. I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
All right.
But it features a commentary by director John G. Alvinson and writer-producer Steve Shigan, a commentary by film historian and author Dwayne Epstein, and the trailer. And also came with a slipcover.
All right.
I will definitely check this out. That's
All right.
Save the Tiger. And then, of course, I had to get this Life of Chuck.
Incredible.
Which I will be hopefully checking out soon. Because I heard nothing but good things from this guy and a few others.
I mean, it's an incredible film. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know if anyone told you, but the 3-act structure for the film is backwards.
Yeah. Well, you said that though. It goes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I told you that or not. So
you did. It says it goes. It starts out with Tom Hiddleston, and then it goes all the way back to him as a kid.
Yep. So, that is exactly how the movie goes.
And it's directed by Mike Flanagan.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The great Mike Flanagan.
Yep. Based on the Stephen King novel.
Short story.
Yep. Collider says, truly profound and magical, the best Stephen King film ever made.
I wouldn't say ever made, but it is one of the best.
You know it's the best Stephen King film ever made? Stand By Me.
I would... Oh, I don't... Shawshank.
Green Mile as well.
Shawshank, Green Mile. Like, I'll even put The Long Walk in The Life of Chuck up there. Like, I'll put those 2 up there.
But this has features the making of the film, exclusive on-set interviews with Tom Hiddleston, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Mark Hamill, feature commentary by director Mike Flanagan, teasers, trailers, spots, and a whole lot more. So, pretty cool. We'll get a chance to watch this. And then the VHS I picked up, I did review this film. So you can look back on my videos of my review on this film, but I actually really enjoy this film, and I think it's very underrated.
All right.
Enemy Mine. Starring
I
Dennis
have heard of that when I was a kid, but I still haven't seen it. But I have not been here. I have not really heard that many great things about it.
It's a very good movie. Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. They have good chemistry with each other. Like as the movie starts, pretty much basically Dennis Quaid is hunting for Louis Gossett Jr. and it's a war between Earth and this planet called Dracon. At first, the human played by Dennis Quaid and his reptilian alien opponent, played by Louis Gossett Jr., are intent on destroying each other. But after battling the elements and each other, the two stranded pilots gradually realize that the only way either of them will survive is to overcome their undying hatred. So pretty much they at first hate each other, and then they slowly get to become friends. And, they have to survive. Both of them have to survive. So, but good movie. Definitely check it out. The Blu-ray for this is way out of print. You can only get it on DVD for a good price. But I'm like, I'll go good for the VHS here.
Yeah.
It was 20 Fox video release with the good old sticker label there, and here's the print date.
Let me see if I can. That is a 97 print.
A 97 reprint. So, very good movie. And also the film was directed by Wolfgang Peterson.
Which Mr. Wolfgang Video also brought up right here.
Yeah.
So, I'll check it out when I get a chance.
Yeah, another one of my favorite Wolfgang Peterson films. Never Ending Story. This. And yes, I do like Poseidon, the remake.
It's not great, but it's
not great though. But
it's all right.
I enjoy it.
All right, I guess I'll have to either rent or buy it if I want to watch Enemy Mine. So
yeah, definitely.
It's not on any streaming service.
Or just track down the DVD of it. The DVD is pretty cheap. Or if you
I don't know. We'll see.
Go out in the wild, or if you go out in the wild, you can find it on VHS.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, Wolfgang Peterson, rest in peace.
All right, so that's all of them?
That's all of them.
All right, I'll show off what I picked up. So, like I said, I only got 4 things. Got 2 Blu-rays and 2 Steelbooks. So the first one, I finally picked this up. I've been kind of holding out on this one, but the other day, I finally decided to pick it up. Picked up The Surfer with Nicolas Cage. Basically a movie where he wants to go surfing with his son, and locals won't let him, so he goes batshit crazy.
And you said it's a very trippy movie as well.
Very trippy. Like, it's pretty much an acid trip. But damn, it is so much fun. Wolfgang Video says, Luke, do you also collect VHSs? I do. I just don't collect them as much as this guy does. So, but anyways, next up.
That's the beauty of Whatnot.
But anyways.
Yes, I did get this off of Whatnot.
Of course. But the next one, the big release last week was Weapons. Yes, I only just got the Blu-ray because my Walmart sucks and they don't have the 4K. But whenever I track down the 4K, I'll pick it up.
And like we said earlier, it's available on Amazon when originally it sold out pretty quick. So now you all can get your copies on Amazon of the 4K.
All right. Yep. And then the next and the last 2, of course, like I said, are Steelbooks. I did get the Fantastic Four First Steps on Steelbook because my dumbass thought that the standard 4K slipcover was going to be an online exclusive. It wasn't going to be in stores.
And it was, right?
And then when I go to Walmart, when I went to pick up Weapons, I see it's there and I'm like, I am such a dumbass. Because this Steelbook was $45 on Amazon. So I still really like this Steelbook, but
now it's $60.
Well, good thing I pre-ordered it for $45. So, but I'll go ahead and show the inside. And I'll show the front and the back of the Steelbook. I really like this Steelbook. And also, show you
I'll
the
just be good with
discs.
I'll just be
Oh,
good
there
with
you
the
go.
regular standard release.
But there you go. There's the discs. There's the Blu-ray.
I love that
And
robot in the film.
and then here is the 4K disc.
It's a very good movie. It is.
Yeah, great one. The best
Great
MCU movie to come out this year.
Great world that's in, like very 60s, very 60s-ish setting.
Futuristic 60s setting.
60s.
Yeah. Yeah. Great movie. And you guys, if you know me, you knew I was going to buy this. There it is. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning on 4K Steelbook. I love this artwork. And comes with 3 discs. Let's see, let me...
I'm like, you can already tell my face, like...
And then here is the inside of the Steelbook. And I have every single other Mission Impossible movie on Steelbook, so that's the reason why I got this one. And I actually saved a good amount of money on this, because
how much did you get it for?
Originally, it was, when I pre-ordered it, it was over $50, but I saved about $22 on this. So I think I got it for $35. I want to say, which I think is a good deal. So, but yeah, great movie and love the Steelbook. So there you go. All right, so that is everything I picked up, and that is our physical media haul, and that is our episode of Movie Fanatics, episode 34.
Another episode down.
Yep. And stay tuned next week for episode 35 with more news topics. Wolfgame Video says, oh, wow, I can't believe Weapons already got a Blu-ray in 4K. Yep. Warner Brothers is quick, dude. Warner Brothers and Universal are always quick with their physical media releases.
But Universal is, very quick because they released their films in theaters, and then already like a month later, it's already on digital.
Like at least a couple of weeks, and then about a month and a half later, it's on physical media. In particular, Him came out to digital like a few weeks after its theatrical release, and about a month and a half later, it's getting its physical release, which we just talked about. And same thing with Nobody 2. Went to theaters, a few weeks later, digital, about a month later, already on physical. So there you go. But anyways, guys, that is our episode of Movie Fanatics. Thank you everybody so much for joining in, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Later.